Welcome to another episode of the APX Podcast. And today we have a special guest all the way from Cavite. Her name is Miss Carine. Miss Carine, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Carine Operio Grigson, and I am the CEO of Dynamic VA Referral Services and Dynamic Virtual Academy.
Carine, Dynamic Virtual Academy is a platform that provides courses for VAs. And
Yes.
I saw that it has also other courses that involves Forex, I believe.
Yes. Actually, right now, we're teaching people who want to start an agency and also a VA. For right now, I want to focus on the agency side because there are only few people who are teaching that kind of business. And I want to empower Filipinos to start that kind of business in the comfort of their house.
So this is towards business owners
Yes.
who, or let's say aspiring VAs who are like, why not start a VA agency?
Yes.
Wow, that's a great vision. Before we dive in to your professional world, can you tell us who is Carine outside the VA world?
Yes. Actually, aside from being a VA agency, I am a church minister. So I lead youth in our church. I also play drums. I sing. I'm a worship leader. And then aside from that, I'm also do motorcycle ride. I do biking, and I also hang out with different people in our community.
Miss Carine she has a lot of hobbies. She rides. Well, how many times do you ride?
Like once or twice a week.
Oh, wow, and where do you go to?
Normally, it's just within Cavite areas because the road in Cavite is much better than Manila. It's wide and safe.
You have such cool hobbies, and then
Yes.
you're also a church minister.
Yes.
Even for you, it's so great. You're doing so much, and how do you get to manage all of this?
Actually, when it comes with time management, you should love what you're doing. Even you are a lot of things on your hand or on your plate. You should love it. And second is, of course, you should have like time blocking. In each hour or minute, there are certain tasks that you need to do, and you should stick with it.
Okay, let's dive into your professional world. You did mention earlier when we were talking that you used to be a public school teacher.
Yes.
Oh, can you please tell us how that all started?
Yeah. Actually, I used to be a public school teacher way back 2017, and then up to 2020. And then actually the VA is just someone just told me, "Hey, don't you try to become a VA?" And I'm curious because of the salary, of course. And of course the time freedom that VA will provide. During that time, I was a public school teacher. Then I do part-time jobs like way back October 2019. Then I decided to become a full-time VA January 2020. So I left my work as a public school teacher.
And this was during the pandemic, right?
Yes, almost
2020.
during pandemic. Yes.
So that was great timing when you transitioned towards becoming a VA. I'm curious, what was your first job as a VA?
I used to be a a cold calling specialist, a social media manager, and general VA.
All three?
Yes, I used to have three clients at the same time.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. And did you get any formal training prior to becoming a VA? What did you do to start that type of career?
Yeah, I have a friend. She's also a VA coach. Then she helped me to become a VA. Actually, she's the first one who gave me a VA job, and then eventually she guided me. These are the things you have to do. Then I follow her. That's the time I got one, two, up to three clients. During that I decided to become a full-time VA.
And when you got three clients, was this the first three, or was this the first three that accepted you? Did you have a hard time, or how was your experience applying?
Yes, actually, way back 2020, the competition is not very tough. It's easy to get a client. I used to have like five clients before while running my agency. So the reason I think the advantages that I had is I used to have a call center experience as well, so my communication skills is developed. And then second is I love learning new things. I watch YouTube videos. I enroll to any online course that helps me to enhance my skills as a VA.
And what made you decide that, okay, I think I could jump to becoming a VA agency?
Actually, being a VA agency owner is out of plan. Like, remember I mentioned that I used to have 5 clients, and I said I cannot take it anymore. And then my friend told me, why not you outsource the tasks to other people? You earn money at the same time you earn and you help people. So I said, okay, let's give it a try. So I started my full-time journey as a VA at January 2020. March 2020, I started an agency. So I only worked like 6 months as a VA. Then after 6 months, I started my VA agency with the courage and with confident that I can make it. But unfortunately, my first try, it didn't work well because I used to have 5 VAs and the client didn't pay us.
Oh,
So imagine that. So I don't have formal business training. I just do it without any guidance. Then I'm almost give up like April, May, June, then July, I tried it again. Then the rest is the history na. So I
wow.
gained a lot of clients during that time.
And you did it in less than 6 months.
Yes.
That's that's amazing because most agency owners would probably take them at least a year with all the struggles and just like you said, like the client didn't pay you, and you were able to get back on your feet in less than 3 months, I believe.
Yes. I think this one of the reason is I think not just about this case, about the favor from the Lord then, because he knows that I am doing it not just for my own but to help others. And then I also connected to the right people. So I have a client. He is a real estate coach. So all of his students who want to hire a VA, they go to me. Then majority of my client are client referral. And then some of them or most of them as well are from our marketing campaign. So we didn't stop in marketing. So we do organic, we connect to right people, we offer our service. And eventually, I love the process. I love marketing and sales. Actually, as a business owner, you need to be expert with marketing and sales. And you let your staff do the other things, the admin, the accounting. The mistake of other business owner, they are focused on the non-income generating tasks, which is the admin, the bookkeeping. You can just ask your VA or your staff to do it, and you focus on sales and marketing because that's the income generating task.
Yeah, by far, I mean, that's the best advice to give any business owner, not only as
Yes.
a VA agency, because you're right. Any business owner tend to focus on other things,
Yes.
but not the important parts of the business.
Yes.
I love what you said because just have your VA do these admin things. That's why you're a VA agency.
Yes.
I love how fast the transition was from your first try and then your second try. And then, because right now you have an academy. And
Yes.
how did that, when did that come through?
Actually, I really love teaching, and I said I miss to teach people. And since I'm a teacher by profession, why not? I start a virtual academy, and eventually it goes well. But one thing I'm not really satisfied about the virtual is the interaction. Because I used to be a public school teacher and a lecturer, so I used to interact with students. So I said, eventually I switched to live training. Most of my students are in our community. I don't ask them to pay me, so it's just like doing what you want. You're doing the things with a purpose, not just about money. Because nowadays, yeah, money is a good thing, but sometimes you do things because you have a purpose, which is to educate them and let the Lord reward you.
I love how you're so passionate
Yeah.
in teaching. And please share with us how effective it is compared to learning it on online or through Zoom.
Yeah, actually, what I noticed when it comes with virtual, the execution is kind of slow. Because I have student that I ask them, "Oh, how are you? How's your application?" They have a lot of excuses because they doing like that. They are busy with this. And I said, yeah, I already teach you all the things you need to know. You just need to apply it. Whatever I did when I was a VA or when I was started, that's the thing I told you. You just have to do it. But they have a lot of excuses. But for the live training, especially most of my students are ranging from 18 years old to 20 plus. They are more on, they love to apply the things they learn right away. And they see the result right away. They learn fast. Or maybe because of the age as well. When I used to teach online, most of them are, in the millennials or ranging from 30s to 40s. Sometimes the learning curve is not as good as with Gen Z. So I think that the age as well is one of the factor
It's
I
a big
noticed.
factor towards
Yes.
that. And I think generally speaking, when because everyone right now is so used to the online world. So
Yes.
if they attend like a seminar or a webinar or something that's online, it's they don't really value it because it's
Yes.
so common and anything it's hard for them to absorb.
I agree.
And we did try a couple of seminars online and it was great, it went well, but like you said, you can't really tell if they applied it, or even if they have here's the problem when it's a webinar with let's say 30 people,
Yes.
and when the time comes where Q&A, when the Q&A session comes in, everyone's just shy to ask,
Yeah.
right? Unlike if it was in live, you get to engage with them. Everyone sees each other that they're all shy, and then they sort of build the confidence. Okay, let's just ask because everyone is so shy. But
Yeah.
online, especially when the ones that turn off their camera, you don't know if you're talking to
Yes. If they're listening or they're just scrolling their phone while they're
exactly. So I believe like towards our community, I always advise if you find any live training for VAs or even other skills, it's best to always find something that's in person.
Yep.
The value that's given there is way different. You could ask questions and you could also meet other people and network and be like, oh, you're also trying to train for a VA, and it's nice to connect and collaborate for once because uh, let's face the fact that everyone is online behind a computer, behind a
Yes.
camera, closed camera. I think the reason us millennials we're so used to, or we just don't want to bother ourselves with
Yes.
socializing anymore.
Yes.
And I think that's the difference between Gen Zs and millennials, but not all millennials, I believe, because like I myself, I would rather, I prefer being in front or watching someone in front of me,
Yeah.
just, to learn more and to
I
ask the
I
questions.
agree.
How long has your academy been online?
It's all more than 2 years,
Okay.
and my agency is already 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 years, such a successful
Yeah.
business. And so far with your with the courses, what kind of courses do you provide in the academy?
Yes, for VAs, I teach real estate virtual uh, virtual assistant, so real estate virtual assistant, and general VA. So those are my specialization. Then, but for the live training that I'm conducting in our community, aside from real estate VA, I also train them with social media, video editing, Canva, something like that. Because right now, for the virtual thing, I am offering the outsourcing agency course. But I have a different approach, not with the like 30 student at the same time. I do it one on one.
I see. I see. So this is more of a mentorship.
Yes, a
Oh,
mentorship.
that's nice. And one-on-one because if it's by batch, I think it's like you said earlier, they don't see the value or they don't
Yes.
get to absorb.
Yes.
So do you tailor fit this per student?
Exactly. Yes. Based on their target market, based on their needs, based on their experience.
And can you give us an idea, like, of course, this is paid mentorship.
Yes, it's a paid mentorship.
Can you give us an idea on currently how much it would take for an agency or aspiring VA to take up mentorship with you?
For one-on-one, it's 17,999.
Okay.
But it's a like 2 day session, so 4 or 5 hours each session. Then after the two session, there is another follow-up after 21 days to
Oh,
see if they
okay.
applied all the things that they've learned. There is like a 21 days challenge. They have to do it, and we will meet after 21 days.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. And can you tell us what's included in your program?
Yeah.
Like a brief summary of what's included?
Yeah, it includes first, of course, the mindset of a business owner, because not everyone is a business owner.
Yeah.
Most of them are from the call center, they are VAs, and they don't know how to start a business. So I started with changing their mindset. And since I also have a business master's degree in business administration. So what I've learned in my MA with my business coaches, that's what I shared to my student. So again, I invested with learning, and I also share it with my student. Then the rest, I also teach them the other side, like the accounting, human resource, the marketing and sales. That's very important, and how to handle problems in this kind of business, why this kind of business failed. So what are the things they need to expect once they have this kind of business? Because when I started this, no one teach me how to do it. Like I learn it from mistakes, from trial and error. So I don't want them to experience the same thing that I experienced before. So to make their life easier, I tell them, "Hey, these are the things you need to expect. These are the things that you need to consider if the client is red flag or green flag. These are the things you have to see if the VE is saying the truth or not. Because for 4 years of handling this kind of business, I know the differences. I know who are the client that I have to pursue or not. I know who are the VA that is telling the truth or not.
How much is this? I'm sorry, you didn't mention this. I just wanted to
Yeah.
verify and clarify this towards our community. How much is your paid mentorship again?
17,999.
That is very affordable.
Yes.
It's very, very affordable. And of course, not everyone would understand why
Yes.
this is affordable. Probably only business-minded people, because with 18,000, let's say
Yeah,
18,000,
18,000.
you get the whole package of your
Yes.
experience.
Exactly.
And if they, like, to me, I would grab it. If people are going to be, are you crazy in grabbing something that expensive? It's not, because what's more expensive is you experiencing all the issues, all the
Yes.
problems that you went through, or in anyone that who went through a bad business
Yes.
experience, right? I remembered I lost 7 digits because of a mistake that nobody warned me about. And it's the same. It's the same as you, that the client didn't pay, and that was if only I knew I could pay someone even 50,000 just to avoid that. I would grab it immediately. Where can where can we contact you if we want to avail your mentorship package?
Yeah, you can contact us at our Facebook page, Dynamic Virtual Academy, or you can also PM me on my personal Facebook page, Carine Operio Grigson.
We'll have the links and everything on your
Yes.
every guest that we have. They have their own dedicated page. We'll have your links, your contact. We'll put it there, so in case any VAs or aspiring VAs who want to turn into an agency owner wants to contact you, they'll be there. They could also contact us through Apex, and then we'll relay them through
Yes.
you. I love what you're doing. It's really interesting. Like, I myself would like I want to learn from you as well. I mean, I've been in the, I wouldn't say the VA business, but I've been doing a lot of remote work for a very long time. I have my, but our profession is really based on building websites. And then if I were to create a mentorship program, I'll probably charge someone that's 6 digits.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, you're buying into experience.
Yes.
Without the experience, you'll lose and fail and lose. You'll spend a lot of money just learning the hard
Yes.
way.
Yes, the hard way.
And can you share with us what's your success rate with the current people that availed your mentorship?
Yes,
program?
and when it comes with success rate, of course, it's based on the student as well. Even I teach all the steps. If they will not apply what they've learned, there's no result. But when it comes with my student, one of my student, she is my VA, and at the same time she has an agency.
Mm-hmm.
Then she enrolled in my mentorship, and right now she already have an office-based VA agency. And I think she already have like 10 plus or 15 plus VAs. And like what I'm doing right now, she also have a VA that is within their community. She helping the people in her community to have a job. And aside from that, they've learned about VA. They learn it for free, and at the same time they earn.
That is such a wonderful story.
Yes.
And how long did it take her to come up with her agency after taking your mentorship?
Actually, she's one of my first student, and I already shared to her that method like 2 years ago, and her business is running almost 2 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's such a wonderful story. And uh, I'm just curious, your other students, what are the age range? Are they still Gen Z? Are they still millennials? Are
Yeah, the one that I mentioned to you, I think she's around 22 or 23 years old. She's too young. One of the youngest student that I have.
Oh wow! I'd love to get her to the podcast. She could explain her journey.
Yes.
That's such a great story, and
Yes.
so young.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. It's great to know. So your, I mean, your mentorship, it's very effective.
Yes.
And what made you say, like you did mention earlier that there's a 21-day challenge for them to complete. Why 21 days?
Because I believe that there is a 21 days for you to build a habit. And if once you build the habit, it will lead you to success. Because if you don't have any habit, you don't have any system, you don't have any direction.
I love what you said. Great answer. So 21 days to develop a new habit.
Yes.
And I believe that's 3 weeks,
Yes,
right?
3 weeks.
And then after developing that habit, then I believe that's where you start growing already,
Yes.
establishing whatever you've learned and
Yes.
they got from you. And then you said there's a follow up.
Meeting, consultation, like it's like a business consultation already.
And is this included with the
Yes,
package?
unlimited business consultation. Let's say, Miss Carine, I have a struggle. Can you help me with this? Can we meet? Then we can meet via Zoom.
You said unlimited?
Yes, unlimited business consultation. But normally, once they are in a good condition, they don't go back to me because I see that they're already in a good condition.
So what is this? Unlimited lifetime?
Yes, life. As long as
Oh,
I
wow.
live. As long as I
So it only
live.
expires when.
Yes.
Oh my. So this is like lifelong partnership with Miss
Yes.
Carine if you take up her mentorship.
Mm-hmm.
And wow. Usually with follow up consultation, they like charge by the hour, charge by the package. But you're giving back, I believe.
Yes. Because actually, the academy is more on giving back to the people. Because my agency is doing well. I earn well. It's just that the academy, I don't charge much because that's my outlet to help people.
Mm. So that's how you give back with the
Yes.
platform. You created your own platform. That's so. I love the way you set this up. It's out of your passion and also
Yes.
out of giving back. And I'm curious with your agency. Does your agency what do you guys do exactly in your agency? Do you guys source out other VAs to work for other clients, or do you guys serve clients and you have VAs under you that does the work and tasks?
Actually, we are sourcing VA. Let's say I have a client, he's a real estate investor, and then let's say he needs social media VA. Then we will do the recruitment. Then after we do the recruitment, we endorse the VA to the client, and at the same time, we're the one who manage the VA.
So everything like admin
Yes.
things, anything that
Yes.
concerns me. That's nice. So really like sourcing. Oh, that's
Yes.
great. That's great. And so far, how many have you sourced for your clients?
Actually, for the last 4 years, I think I already served 200 plus VAs and client, I think 150. Because I have client who have multiple VAs.
And how many do you have in your core team that supports you in this?
Actually, right now, we used to be like 40 plus active, and then right now because of the economy in the US, it's goes to like 23, 25.
That's still a lot.
Still a lot,
That's still a
yes,
lot.
still a lot. Again, I think it will go back again to normal once US economy will go back, because we're in a real estate
Right.
industry, and I
Right.
think real estate in the US is not doing well. The interest rate is high, the equity, but we're transitioning to different part of real estate like mortgage, property management.
Right.
So we're focusing right now in real estate because I think that's most stable industry in the US.
And is it just the US, or have you tried like the UK, Australia in terms of real estate?
We also have clients from UK and Canada, but just a few. Most of
Just a
our
few.
clients are from the US.
I think you have your strong suit in the US, and I think
Yes.
they know you there.
Yes.
And I believe that's where you shine in the
Yes.
US. Yeah, I've interviewed a couple of other agency directors who their main focus is just in the UK, and everyone has their own
Preference.
yeah, preference and how they work. And yeah, I guess it works. Some are like in Australia, and I think it really depends on the business owner yourself. Are you solo in this business, or do you have partners?
Yeah,
You have
actually, I started this on my own, but I have my during that time he was my fiance, so
oh
he supported me with some technical and financial aspect of my business. And right now, of course, since we already married, he's also a co-owner, co-founder.
congratulations!
Yeah,
You recently, when did you get married?
November 5,
Oh,
2023. Thank
congratulations!
you.
And new more challenge because married life, and
Yeah.
but that's great having your partner as your partner in business as well. I think you guys have a great support system, and I believe
Yes.
that. So, and curious, does your partner ride with you?
Actually, right now he is in the US. He's working. He has a full-time job in the US.
I see.
So right now, I'm the one who do all the things in the business while he's doing his full-time job.
I see. And does he come back here?
Yeah, he's visiting every once a year, every October, and up to November.
Yeah, how do you guys manage LDR? I mean,
Yeah, I think trust. We have to trust each other, and communication is the key. Yes,
oh,
we do
so
video call, messenger, and then while we avoid fighting, we avoid arguing because that is like a distraction. It will also make your marriage life getting into worse. Healthy argument is fine, but
yeah.
the argument, shouting and um hurting, that's not a good thing.
Oh, we could learn a few tips from Miss Carine from
Yeah.
LDR with LDR, and it's quite amazing that
Yes.
you're able to manage, especially a relationship that's long distance, and then manage the agency, but still you find time for your hobbies. It's so great on how you manage things, and then you give back to the community, your church work, and your academy. What's after all of this? What's next for you?
I think right now I'm starting to do forex trading. So I think instead of I want to expand my business. So instead of me having a business loan from a bank, which will drain my pocket, so I'm studying forex, and then I do it manual and automated. So automated, even I'm doing my hobbies, it's running. So I'm still learning, and hopefully it works well so I can finance the business expansion. Because I do business expansion because I have an office already. I do business loan, and it's a not really a good thing because instead of the money you earn is goes to your pocket, it goes to paying your business loan. And I think when I do another expansion, I want that it came from another source of income.
And forex is a
Yes.
very stable.
Yeah, it's a lucrative business, but you have to study it.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, it's not for everyone as well.
Yeah, yeah. I believe with your skill set and your passion for it, if you're passionate about forex, you could always make it. But from what, because I do forex myself, and it took me years until
Yeah.
I was able to find and be able to read
Yeah.
the graphs,
Yeah.
the signals. It took me years, and right now, at one point, sometimes you win, sometimes you
Yeah.
lose, but long term, with the long term analysis of things,
Yes.
a lot of my other friends and family tried it. It's not for them.
Yes.
I believe because with forex you have to be patient, right?
Yes, you have to be patient.
And everyone wants.
Easy money. Yeah.
It's not easy money. It's
No.
you have to be analytical about it.
Exactly.
That's why nobody does.
Yes.
Not everyone does
That's why
it.
I do both manual and automatic. So automated. While I'm talking to you, it's running.
Well, even when you're asleep, right? It
Yes.
runs. You know
Yeah.
what to forecast. That's great. You're a woman with so many talents,
Yeah.
and not only that, you utilize those talents, and you're so fast about it
Yes.
because 3 months. Oh, first VA, and then agency owner three months, right?
Another 3 months.
Another okay, you another 3 months,
Yes.
second try, and then now, like you said, everything is history.
Yes.
It's so you're faster than probably 80% of business owners that start a business. Sometimes it takes them years just
Yes.
to try again. I think if anyone wants to get her mentorship, she is 100% gold
Yeah.
with with a very affordable mentorship package, lifetime consultation, and for sure, even if 20, 40 years down the line, should come and help you with arms wide open.
Yes.
I love that. I love your vision. Um, let's see. Oh, we still have more time. That's great. I have a lot. I wanna
Yes.
dig more
Sure.
into how you got to learn. It's a skill, I know,
Yes, it's
to
a skill.
learn fast, to apply faster. How did you get to that point where you get to learn as fast as you can? Who did you have a mentor? Where did you learn? How did you apply it?
Yes, for business, I have a business mentor. So I just wanna say thank you to Boss Raymond de los Reyes. He's one of my business mentor, Coach Ras Huson. So they are helping me with this kind of with the mindset. Then, aside from the business coach, I have my master's degree. I just finished my master's degree last month. So
Oh my!
I do it online. So I was able to manage everything online. So,
What was the course in? What did you master? Sorry.
master's in business administration.
Wow. You're multi-talented.
Yeah. And I actually, prior to become a VA agency, I'm a licensed professional teacher and a registered psychometrician.
You know, what you strike me as? You
Yes.
strike me who's like a polymath. Do you know what a polymath is? Someone with so many knowledge of
Yes.
everything. And then what I love about your experience is you applied it
Yeah, I
all.
applied it right away. If I learn it, I have to apply it a day after a day.
After a day.
Yes.
Imagine. So how long does it take you to learn a new habit now?
I think 21 days is the longest and 7 days is the shortest.
I'm sure you do less than 7 days.
Yeah, I can do as long as I don't procrastinate.
You don't go to, right na lang ako.
Yeah, no. As much as possible, if I want something, I have to do it right away.
And these passions of yours, you did mention that you ride. So for everyone who is not familiar, she doesn't ride bicycles, she rides motorcycles.
Motorcycle as well, yeah.
What you do are dreams of men who wants to do this on the weekend. You do this twice a week,
Yes.
1 to 2 times a week, and that's amazing. That's incredible.
Every like Monday or Tuesday. So
Do you have a group? Do you have a riding group, or is it just
no,
you?
it's just me. I prefer to ride alone because if I have a group, I have to chase them. I only ride around I think 60 to 80 kph. because I don't want to.
That's fast. That's very fast.
For me, it's so slow.
Oh, Carine needs a big bike. But that's I find it quite entertaining, and I'm amazed by women who finds the thrill of riding. Because for example, my wife doesn't see the thrill,
Yeah.
and then they see you like riding a bicycle. They're like, that's not fun. I'd rather stay inside the car. But I do appreciate female riders on the
Yes.
road, and it's nice because it's something that we enjoy as men.
Yep.
And it's not only men; women also enjoy it, and they see the thrill, and that's great. My next question to you is: what would be your top three advice for aspiring VAs who want to become agency owners?
Okay. Yeah. First thing is you have to get a mentor. Not all mentor online is a good mentor because some of them will teach you on how to take advantage of people, how to do things in a magical way. You have to find a mentor that is according to your value system. That's the first one. Second is you have to take courage and apply what you learn. Because even you have the greatest mentor in the world, and if you don't apply the things that you've learned, it's making no sense. And lastly, you have to do it with the purpose. It's not just about money. Yes, having a VA agency is a lucrative business, but not all the time. There are times that you will lose client. There are VAs that will take advantage to your kindness. But if you do it for a purpose, you will continue your business. Because I know some people who started this business and they stop because they only see the numbers but not the purpose.
Words of wisdom from Miss Karen. Sorry, Carine.
Karine, yeah.
Words of wisdom from Miss Carine. Those are free advice.
Yeah.
Imagine how great they are. And they're free. How much more if you paid for paid mentorship? And I believe that you'll get more than what you pay for at a very affordable price. And the value that you get out of it is, I would say, lifetime.
Yeah.
And don't forget, when she becomes your mentor, she's your mentor for life.
Yeah, as long as I live.
As long as she lives, and beyond that, for sure. To end this session, Miss Carine, what we usually do is our previous guest on our podcast would answer a question that was asked from the guest prior to him. So now you'll have the chance to answer the question of our previous guest podcaster. And his question is, so what is your go-to food during crunch time?
I think potato chips. So I think that's the quickest meal I can eat.
Any particular brand or?
And maybe Pringles.
Oh,
So that's my what's I avoid that as much as possible for health reason. But if there is a Pringles in our house or any potato chips, I will eat that.
it's the most accessible, easier,
Yes.
and I think what's Pringles' motto? Once you pop, there's no.
You can start.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember, but I don't think that's it. Thank you for that answer. I hope that satisfies the question of our previous podcast guest. And now we'll give you the opportunity to ask our next podcast guest. Do you have any question in mind?
Yeah, I think this is a famous question online. What are you gonna choose? Diploma or discarte?
That is a great question for our next podcast guest. So tune in
Yeah.
to Miss Carine's podcast. Her episode will give you a lot of value, and she'll teach you how to apply things right away. If you want to look her up, we'll put all her details, her contact details. Please get her mentorship program. It's worth every penny, and it's so affordable. You'll gain 4 years of experience, successful experience, and she'll be with you a lifetime. Miss Carine, we appreciate you coming to our podcast. We know that you're busy and you came all the way from Cavite, and we
Yes.
appreciate the time that you made it. And hopefully we get to learn more from you in the near future.
Sure, sure. I'm always available to be your guest or to be one of the speaker when you have an event. And I appreciate your invitation. Actually, when I saw the invitation, I said yes right away because I know I want to give value to your audience.
We appreciate
Yeah.
that. Miss Carine is in the same space, in the virtual assistant space, and hopefully we'll be able to partner up with her, with Apex, with her academy. Thank you again.
Thank you.